Peter and I are at Kings Gap State Park today, here to show you around and talk a little bit about the park. This park is a 2,531 acre park that has so many really cool areas. There's a pine plantation, there's a watershed trail, there's scenic vistas, and one of the most popular, a big mansion. But it also has over 25 miles of hiking trails, an orienteering course, and many picnic areas. For Peter and I, it's one of our favorite local state parks to come to. Kings Gap has some really cool history here. In the 1700s until the late 1800s, people used this area as places to make charcoal for local iron furnaces. However, eventually, James McCormick Cameron bought the land and built a mansion here around 1908. The really cool thing is he built the mansion all out of stone and concrete because he was afraid of forest fires, which means the mansion still stands. You can also see other areas of his estate with a carriage house, a caretaker's house, generator building, there's an ice house, and even a stone-walled garden and a water tower, which is pretty cool. When Mr. Cameron passed away in 1949, the Maslin family bought some of the property and the mansion. They are a local family here in the Carlisle area who owned a carpet company. They used the mansion to accommodate potential clients and do other business-related activities. Fun fact, my great aunt and uncle actually worked for the Maslin family as the caretakers of the mansion and the property. My mom has some great stories up here. In particular, she said there used to be a little, what they called a tin man on the staircase, which was a full knight's armor. She said it terrified the heck out of the kids because they thought there was an actual person in there. Eventually, the Maslins decided that they no longer wanted the land, so the Nature Conservancy and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania bought the land in 1973. In 1977, the state park was dedicated an environmental education center, and in 2011, they bought an additional piece of land called the Irishtown Gap Track, which pretty much restored the property to the amount that Cameron would have had when he was here. Pine plantation. It's the first thing that you come to when you enter Kings Gap, and the best smelling. I really enjoy to take a walk here in Pine Plantation on one of the trails because it's paved and it's just a nice, easy walk through the woods. And again, you can't beat the smell. It's amazing here. So Pine Plantation was kind of created by the Maslins when they owned the property. They planted 30,000 pine trees here, and it is just gorgeous. Right, so we are here on the Watershed Trail, which is Peter and I's favorite trail here at the park. Mine because I can't resist hiking near water, and Peter because he loves to dunk himself in it. Also at the trailhead, there is a little pond that the Maslin family made when they were here. And today we actually got to see little ducklings there, which was such a treat. All right, everyone, we are done here at the Watershed Trail, and now we are headed up the mountain to go to the mansion. Even just the drive up here is gorgeous. Here it is, the Cameron Maslin Mansion. Before I came up here today, I asked my mom some of the things that she remembered from the mansion when she would come and visit my great aunt and uncle. She said they used to come up here for Easter sunrise services where the preacher would speak out of one of the windows. She said it was always cold and usually pretty dark. But I believe that window right there is the one that the preacher spoke out of, which is pretty cool. Kings Gap offers a few really cool, like, scenic vista areas. There's one that's on the Scenic Vista Trail in the Hollow area, and there is also one coming up the mountain on the left-hand side where you can stop your car and look. But by far, the most impressive view is from the mansion itself. It's a little cloudy today, but check out this view of the Cumberland Valley. Kings Gap is a fun park to come and explore for the day. There's so many unique areas, there's beautiful trails, and even some educational opportunities. Pre-COVID-19 pandemic, there were a lot of different events here. You could rent out the gardens and the mansions for different events like weddings or receptions, and you can even come and stay in the mansion like a hotel or have meals here. After the pandemic, I'm not sure what that's going to look like, but I hope that we have the opportunity to still continue those educational opportunities and really awesome events that they put on here at the state park. Until next time, stay safe and enjoy the outdoors.